These are the 6 things no one ever tells you about becoming that girl. Hi guys, it's Neil. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. On social media we see videos like, oh yeah, just look pretty, get your hair done, get your nails done, and yes, obviously keeping up with yourself is important. That's how you really feel like that girl. But there are a lot of underlying tips that people don't talk about, and that's what I'm going to be spilling today. Some of these I had to learn myself, and I want to bring them to you guys because these tips, they really make me feel a lot more confident about myself. So I'm so excited to jump into this video, and if you are too, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I would love to have you here. This tip I want to touch on is if you don't build your dreams, someone will hire you to build theirs. This one is a really big one because every second you waste on your potential or not doing something with your potential is a second given to someone else's vision that you're funding. I'm not telling you to quit your job. What I am saying is stop treating your dreams like a side hobby and everyone else's dreams like priority. All of the girls who are that girls, like, they work towards their goals, their dreams and their visions, regardless if they've got a 9 to 5 on the side, regardless if they've got another job, they make sure to prioritize their dreams as well. Luckily for me, I'm unemployed. A lot of you are going to be watching this video thinking, why is that a good thing? Well, because I get to work on YouTube all day, I get to work on TikTok all day, I get to work on my dreams all day, and I'm really blessed to be in this position. Not everyone is able to just quit their job. I'm able to, you know, stay home all day and do whatever I want all day. But if that's not the case for you, I just want you to know that there's really no excuse. Like, you can still work towards your goals, because at the end of the day, if you want something bad enough, you're gonna work for it. The truth is, you either design your life now or you end up maintaining someone else's. It can be difficult. Like, even for me, I'm a uni student as well. It is difficult managing time between doing both, like being a third year uni student and obviously doing content creation. But when I actually think about it in the big scheme of things, and I always tell this to my boyfriend, but uni was never the dream for me. Uni was never the big goal for me. So when it comes to uni and obviously content creation, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna prioritize filming a video over doing uni work. By the way, I'm not saying that's what you should do. We're all in different areas of life, we're all in different paths of life. I'm not that passionate about uni as I am content creation, and that's why my priority is within content creation. I'm just giving you an idea of an example. Like, if you have something you're passionate about, obviously you can do both, but learn to balance the two out when you can. Don't give too much time to someone else's work and not enough for your own. Tip number 2 is all the it girls are very intentional, and especially with their money. Okay, they don't spend money recklessly, they don't spend money for the sake of spending money, they spend money wisely, and they use money as a tool for acceleration instead of a tool to just treat yourself. One of the easiest way to sum up this tip so that I don't go around in circles, because I'm so good at doing that on my YouTube videos, like I can talk someone's ear off for days. One of the easiest way to put this into perspective, focus on your own goals, and if your spending habits aren't correlated to your goals, then you know something needs changing. For example, if one of your goals is to save 10k by the end of 2026, your impulse spending every week, you're buying makeup products you don't need, you're going out ridiculous amounts of time, those two don't correlate. Someone that wants to save but then someone who's doing that every weekend or like nearly every other week, the correlation isn't there. So wherever your goal is, make sure your spending habits are a direct reflection of that goal. A lot of people say stuff, but then when you look at their habits, it's like, do you really want that goal? I used to impulse buy a lot. I used to get trapped into the desire of like impressing people. I'm growing now, and I'd rather my money go towards something that is gonna actually accelerate me, not something that is gonna make me look good to others. Be very intentional. All of the it girls, all of the girls who are that girls, they're very intentional. Not even just with money. We can talk friendships, we can talk relationships, but money is a pretty big one, because money is something that accelerates us. It's something that pushes us forward to be able to achieve what we want. Tip number 3 is to choose your friendships and your relationships wisely. This one obviously is so important, because when we look at all the girls that we see as that girls, I keep saying that girls in this video, but sorry, like you clicked on this video for a reason, and I'm gonna keep repeating that term, so it makes it easier to explain as well. We are all a product of our environment, and we are more likely to become like the people we surround ourselves with, and that is just a fact. I don't want to hear if, buts, or maybes in the comment section. That is just a fact. If you keep surrounding yourself with a certain type of people, you're gonna become that certain type of person. It literally says it in the Bible, okay? And Jesus never lies. God never lies. You become a companion of fools, you yourself will become a fool. Who we surround ourselves with is more important than we think. When it comes to this, okay, I always like to see it in a way of, what would my future self do? Would my future self surround herself with people who are not ambitious? If she doesn't, then why am I doing it now? Would my future self surround herself with people who are always pessimistic, don't never have anything good to say? No, so why am I doing that now? You know, it's all a reflection of our future self. So when you think about the people you surround yourself with now, think about, would I, like, if I had everything in the world, if I had my goals, if I achieved my dreams and I had the life that I wanted, would I surround myself with these people I'm surrounding myself with today? And if the answer is yes, then fair enough. But 9 times out of 10 the answer is going to be no, because as we grow in life and as we get to certain stages in life, achievements in life, we naturally have to like let go of certain friendships because they're not as good for us. I remember I had this really good friend, and till this day I genuinely do still have a big place in my heart for them, but all they wanted wanted to do was gossip. Like, our friendship was purely just based off gossip, and I'm 20 years old. I'm getting to the point where I couldn't care less about what other people do, and I want to focus on my own goals. So why would I talk about other people all day? It gets boring after a while. So it got to the point for me where I don't want to be that person anymore. So I'm gonna start distancing myself from that, because when I was in that friendship quite a lot, that's what I was doing as well. I always want to know other people's business. I always want to know what she did, what he did. Like, I always want to know the gossip. Nowadays, I just couldn't care less. I couldn't care what Shelly's doing, Michelle's doing, Tanya's doing. I couldn't care less what people are doing, okay? I just want to focus on getting me to where I want to be. And that all happened as soon as I managed to step away from those friendships. Even if you love some people just aren't good for you. They're not good for you. One of the biggest quotes I love hearing is, if you want to stop doing something, stop being around it. And that is that. If you know you're ambitious, you've got a lot going on for yourself, you have things that you want to achieve, your company should be a direct reflection of that, just like your money. You want people that you can grow, glow, and build with. If you're still in your teens, and you might be thinking, oh yeah, me and the girls love a chit chat, which is fine, you know what I mean? But it gets to a point in life where you really just want to focus on yourself. You know, it's not everyday talk about what this man did to you. It's not everyday talk about this girl snaked me. It's not every day, you know what I mean? Like, how about we talk about money? How about we talk about riding in a Rolls Royce? So how about we talk about things like that? It happens at different stages for everyone. So if you're watching this video and you're like, you're not there yet, then you're not there yet. But it'll come to a point in time where you're going to realize, you know what, Nia is right. Like, I couldn't care less about what other people are doing. And when that happens, come back to this video and comment down below, because I would actually love to know, and I'd be so proud of you as well. Tip number 4 is time. Okay, value it to the core. Time is our most expensive asset, and a lot of us don't do well with that time as we could be, including me. There are times where I could be editing a YouTube video so it goes up on time, or I could be filming a TikTok so I'm constantly pushing out content and I'm being consistent. Like, there are times where I could be doing a lot of stuff and I just want to lay in bed and watch YouTube. Don't get me wrong, we all have those days. Sometimes we want to chill all day, but it gets to a point where we have to start realizing, like, time is flying by. Someone is making money doing the very thing that you could be doing, and you could probably be making more, but the only reason they're making money and you're not making money, even though you've got the same sort of skill, is because they're actually working harder than you. And that comes to time, because they're using their time wisely. You're not, we're not. Be very selective with your time by cutting out all broke girl activities. And you're probably wondering, Nia, what is broke girl activities and how do we cut it out? Right, I want you to analyze everything you do in the day, from the minute you get out of that bed, from the minute you get back into that bed at night time ready to go to sleep and watch Love Island. I want you to see the stuff that you do in the day, and if it doesn't make you money, if it doesn't prioritize growth, or if it doesn't make you better, cut it out. If you wake up in the morning, for example, and the first thing you do is scroll on TikTok, that is an example of a broke girl activity. Instead of getting out of bed, maybe going to the gym, showering, having breakfast, you're sitting in bed scrolling on TikTok. Like, that is a broke girl activity. Cut it out. Scrolling doesn't make you better, it doesn't prioritize growth, and it doesn't make you money. If you're watching this video and you're like, okay, I do want to start making more use of my time, and, you know, putting my time towards things that's actually going to push me further to where I want to be, then it all starts with cutting out broke girl activities, because there's a lot of stuff that we do in a day that maybe doesn't reflect what we're saying that we want to do. Tip number 5 is to invest in yourself. You are your best asset, you are your biggest asset, and knowledge is power. So invest in that course, invest in that ebook, or invest in anything that is going to help you push you closer to where you want to go, or help you learn something that is going to help you do what you want to do. A lot of people see investing in yourself as like a bad thing. You know, you're spending so much money on this one thing. When I say investing, I'm not talking about stocks and stuff like that. Yeah, you can do that as well, but I'm also talking about actual product. I made 2 big investments last year. The 2 biggest investments I made was the camera I'm filming on. Okay, I got the Sony ZV-1F. Camera is not cheap. Okay, everyone knows that. Like, if you do content creation, you know how expensive cameras are. So this is the one of the most perfect assets I've ever invested in, because it pushes me closer to my goals, which is one day gonna make me lots and lots of money by the grace of God. I don't see it as like a dent in my pocket. And this is the thing when it comes to investments. If you have to invest in something but you know it's gonna push you closer to your dream or your goal, there's really no if, buts, or maybes about it, because you're willing to go out with your girls, or you're willing to go out for brunch, and that doesn't push you closer to your dream or your goal. All of a sudden, when it comes to investing in something that is gonna be beneficial for you, all of a sudden we don't want to do it, it's too much money. And also my iPad. The reason why my iPad was a big investment is because I didn't get an iPad for the aesthetic kind of look, just to use it here and there, scroll on Pinterest, watch Netflix. No, okay? I don't even have entertainment apps on my iPad. My iPad was specifically bought for me to be able to move closer to my YouTube journey. When I first started YouTube, I was editing on my MacBook, but it was really, really hard. It was getting harder only because my MacBook would lag more easily, which means that videos would take longer and longer to edit. It got to the point where I just had to invest in an iPad, and oh my gosh, doing thumbnails on an iPad takes me less than 10 minutes. On a laptop, it used to take me like 2-3 hours. Time is expensive, guys. I don't have time to be sitting down on a desk doing a thumbnail for 2 hours when I could be doing it for like, you know, 10-15 minutes on an iPad. There's just so many reasons why like my iPad was such a big investment for me. I edit on there, I do my thumbnails on there, I content plan on there, I budget on there. Like, there's just a lot I do, and it's pushing me closer to my goals, because I want to be better with budgeting. I want to obviously take YouTube to the next level. This is how I want you to think about your goals and dreams as well. If there's something that's going to push you closer to a dream of yours, do it. The new iPhone 17 Pro just came out. A lot of people people see that as a liability, but it depends what your dreams are. If your goal is to be, or if your dream is to be a content creator, you need that good quality. Even for me, I could have started YouTube on my phone. The quality wouldn't have been as good. It got to a point where I had to invest in a proper thing for YouTube. No hate to Samsungs or anything, but when it comes to content creation, you need that crisp content, okay? If you want brands to work with you, need that quality content. If you've got the money for a new phone, instead of, you know, starting content creation on your Samsung, get the iPhone 17 Pro if you've got the money for it. It's not a liability, it's technically an asset if you're using it to push you closer to your dream. Even for me, I've got the iPhone 14 Pro. I can't wait to get rid of it. I can't wait to get rid of it. If you do content creation, then you know, but we record nearly every single day. Like, I'm sorry, like, our phones are like, you know, there's not enough storage for that, and even like pictures and stuff. So my phone is begging for a break. Invest in yourself. If there's anything that's gonna push you closer to what you wanna do, make that investment. Knowledge makes you respectable, so spend time increasing this while also doing other things such as reading, or maybe a course, maybe a mentor. Knowledge is power. Also, when it comes to investing in yourself, it's also about how you look as well. When it comes to investments, we're not just talking about products, we're also talking about how we look, okay? Because investing in yourself physically is also important. For example, if you applied to a job and they invited you for an interview, would you go to the interview with your hair busted, with your clothes crusty? No. Why? Because that's a direct representation of you, and 9 times out of 10 the company will not hire you looking like that. When you look good, you always feel good, and that is just something I always stand by. It doesn't need to be something big, but you can get your hair done, you can get your nails done, maybe a nice outfit, or maybe even investing in the way you smell, like when you smell delicious. People respect a woman that looks good. People respect someone that is able to show up for themselves, because when a woman looks good, it signifies how she likes to be treated, and it also shows that she loves and prioritizes her self-care, which is important. You are your biggest investment, and that also starts with how you physically look. I always tell people that it's hard to do your best when you don't look your best. If you've got a different opinion, I would love to hear yours in the comment section. Let me know what you think, because it'd be interesting to see other people's perspective on it. And the last tip for this video, master discipline. This one is the big one, and honestly, I'm talking to myself here as well. Discipline is the #1 skill that will move you forward with any area of your life, okay? And it's the #1 skill that a lot of top earners have. Staying committed and consistent even when you don't feel like it. That's how all the top women are winning, okay? That's exactly the secret of the it girls. Doing something for a long duration of time instead of just quitting or giving up early is exactly how you're going to win with any area of your life, whether it be gym, whether it be money, whether it be content creation, whether it be a goal. Maybe you want to be a nail technician, whatever it is. Staying in something long enough to see results is exactly how you win, because it's never about the intensity of what you do, but it's about how long you do that thing for. And that's one of, like, I just love saying that. I don't even know where I got that from, but I just love saying that because it's just so true. Like, if I go to the gym today and spend like 2 hours in there, but then I never go back, will that do something? Will that change my body? No. But then if I go consistently, day after day, week after week, showing up for myself in the gym, will I see results? Yeah. It's never about how hard you go, it's about how long you do it for. Well guys, those are all my 6 tips for this video about how to become that girl. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. This was everything that I do within my personal life, and I just feel like it's always helpful to share with other people who may need it. Also, go subscribe to my vlog channel. I'm posting more vlogs on there this year. One of my 2026 goals was to post 1 vlog on the vlog channel every single month. February's vlog is going to be really fun and exciting, so I really hope you guys go tune into that. And don't forget to also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'd love to connect with you over there. And if you enjoyed this video, YouTube suggests that you like the next one.